Experts say January has become known as Divorce Month. Joining me with more on this subject, attorney and author of the book Love and Money, Ann-Margaret Carrozza. Nice to have you back on Good Day New York.
Thanks, Rosanna.
So what makes January Divorce Month?
I think there are a couple of things going on. We have a lot of unhappy couples who kind of try to suck it up during the holidays for the benefit of their families. And we know that one of the #1 reasons for all divorces is financial pressure. So I don't think it's any coincidence that January is the month where all of the credit card bills start coming in from holiday spending. So I just think there's a lot of pressure, and every year we see a lot of divorce filings in January.
All right, so before you make that decision, do you need to get your house in order, like a strategy, before you go there and tell your spouse that you're moving on?
Yeah, so even best case scenario where people are, consciously uncoupling and being very gracious. We look at the Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa statement. It read like a romance novel. And that's a very good indication that they're going to have a nice, smooth process. But we don't quite know what's in store for us. And Dr. Phil likes to say that we divorce a very different person than the one that we married.
So true.
If we've made the decision or we think it's a possibility, we may want to take some steps. That would be changing social media and financial account passwords. We might also want to change our advance directives. Do I want my soon-to-be ex-husband being the one to make medical and financial decisions for me in the event that I'm unable to do so?
Also, I think when you look at Jason and Lisa Bonet, they both said very nice things. They were both on the same page. I mean, is there a way that you can both be on the same page where you're not disparaging one another?
Yeah, that is the single most important thing, especially when there are kids involved. If I am trash talking the father of my children, that is actionable in court as parental alienation. So it's super important to be civil, agree on the areas that we can. That might be pet custody, living arrangements, timetable. The more things that we can agree on ourselves, we're going to keep those dreaded billable hours down, and we're going to keep costs down.
And Margaret, also, how do you deal with situations where nobody can kind of move out right away? So you both told each other your intentions, and yet you're in the same house under the same roof.
Yeah, it's a very common situation right now because folks don't have the wherewithal to set up a separate household. So I think communication is key here. We might also start test driving our parental strategies down the road. So even though we're in the same household, I might have Saturday with the kids, and my soon-to-be ex would have Sunday with the kids. So it's communication, creating a schedule, and doing the best we can.
I guess, and also estate planning. Let's look at what happened with Prince. I think he's passed, 6 years ago, and they still have not done any distributions yet?
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people are superstitious, or they put it off, kind of like a dental appointment. But it's incredibly important that all of us have something legally binding, clear in writing. Prince was worth over an estimated $150 million, and he had no will. So it took about 5 years for the court to determine among the screaming, fighting group of folks in the Minnesota court who were going to be the heirs at law. Are those the people that Prince would have wanted? We're never going to know because he never put his thoughts on paper.
Wow. And have you heard about this new thing, divorce registries, where I guess divorcees sign up for things that they need in the house?
Kind of divorce swag. Certainly not our parents' divorce.
No, it's not.
Certainly not for everyone. But I think, for some people, it gives us a structure for friends and loved ones to help the person going through the divorce to focus on the next chapter, to help them set up their next household. As a practical matter, when we're dividing a household, there are many items that there are only one of: a vacuum, a blender, a toaster oven. So it's both practical and forward-looking.
I think that's a nice idea, actually, the more I think about it. Ann-Margaret Carrozza, where can people find you?
myelderlawadottorney.com.
Fantastic. Always great talking with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.